Coming up in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this overlay so if anything goes wrong in your broadcast, you can let your live stream viewers know that you'll be back soon. How's it going, everybody? My name is Edwin from Church Creatives, and today we're going to show you how to create this moving graphic for your church live stream. It's going to be very simple, and it should take you no more than a half hour, even if you're just beginning in After Effects. And then I'm also going to show you another way to do it for free if you need that option. So anyways, I'm just going to show it to you one more time. What it is, it's a transparent video that you can overlay on anything. And it just says live broadcast will resume soon. No audio is being sent to live broadcast. I'm actually going to change this message today because I've found that having this, it's not as versatile. So I was just going to put live broadcast will resume soon. So anywho, what we'll do is, first of all, I created a Photoshop file and then an After Effects file, and I'll show you how they both go together. So what you'll do first is open up the Photoshop file, and what you're going to do is you're going to export them into multiple layers. But before we do that, we're going to first create the graphic. So we have this little speaker icon here. I did that for no audio being sent, but I'm actually going to remove that. I'm going to remove this. I'm just going to put in live broadcast will resume soon. I'm going to scale this up just a little bit. I might actually even center it. And I'll put we'll be right back underneath it. Yeah, I think that looks good. And this is personal preference. If you'd like to change it, be my guest. I'm actually going to leave the Faith Avon out. That's our church name. But you can do what you want here. Alright, so that looks good to me. Live broadcast will resume soon. We'll be right back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click File and then Export and then Layers to Files. I'm going to click that. We're going to browse for a destination. And I created this folder. I'm just going to create the Layers folder. I'm going to create New since I already have them in there. So New. And then no audio, visible layers, and then you'll just want to click run, and then it will do its thing doing this. When I had more layers, this was actually an easier way to do it, or yeah, an easier way to do it with the speakers and stuff. But if you really wanted to, you could create all of this in After Effects. So now that I have all of those done here, there's 3 layers. We're going to go into After Effects. But before we do that, I'm going to show you a free way to use Photopea, which is an online editor, which you can open PSD files. So if you open this Photoshop file, you can have it where it's just a fade in and fade off type of thing, no fancy animation, but it still gets the same point across, and you can do it for free because Photopea can open PSD files or Photoshop files for free. So that is a free way to do that, but now let's go ahead and go into the more advanced way by actually doing it in After Effects here. And I will include both the Photoshop file and the After Effects file for you to download down below, so you can just customize this by yourself. So what we're going to do here, this was my one from before, I'm gonna remove all of these images. And this one just had some effects on it, I believe. That one came in like that. Yeah. We'll animate it though, so it's different. Well, let's go ahead and go into the new layers. We'll drag all these layers in. Maybe. It might be wanting to. There we go. Alright, wonderful. Drag all those in there, and you see that they're not really that great. Alright, so we're going to move this one down. Here, what we'll do is we will move the positioning down right to there. And this is right where I want that to be. So what I'm going to do is leave that there. I'm going to go to the beginning. So this is creating a keyframe point right here. If you click this little stopwatch, this will all be blue. And you should create one right here, which will automatically create one. Then if you go back to the beginning here and you move this, it will create another one. So then you should see, if I just move this out of the way here, it's another one here. So you see these two little dots and you see it animates now. Boop. So that's actually really slow. So we don't want it that slow. We want it about to, it's a little bit slow. That's actually really slow. Alright, well, let's move it just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. And see how it's a bit choppy and stuff? So if we select both of the keyframe points here and do right click, keyframe assistant, and then easy ease, it'll create them in a different way. And it's a little bit more fluid. Just like that. That looks perfect. So we're going to hover over this point right here, and we're actually going to close this, but we're going to go to the we'll resume soon part. We're going to set it where we want it, which was about right there. We're going to click the stopwatch to create the keyframe point. And then this one, we are going to, what do we want to do with it? Actually, what we're going to do, we're not going to adjust the position, we're going to adjust the scale. So scale's right there, and then we're going to go down, make that 0. And then maybe it's only, just like that. Live broadcast will resume soon. Something like that. And you can adjust, I mean, the main thing is getting there, knowing how to do this. So you can do it by yourself, and you can create all kinds of stuff. So scale is for scale. You can even have it rotate if you wanted to do something like that. But I would recommend watching some After Effects. Oop, I went into that layer. I recommend watching some After Effects tutorials because it really helps learn or teach you on how to do stuff. And you can do a lot within the program. And if you already know how to use After Effects, then this will be easy for you. And this is just a very simple thing, but I decided I should show you. In this, I'm actually just going to fade in. So the opacity here, just going to have it fade in. So we'll zoom that in. We'll be right back. Live broadcast will resume soon. We'll be back. I actually don't know what I just opened here. Oh, I clicked this button. Oops. And just like that. I'll actually easy ease these just cause it looks better. But in my opinion, at least. That looks pretty good. One thing that I want to do though is move this up. also move this up. All right, there we go. Let me play that one more time. There you go. All right, wonderful. And then, so let's go ahead and render this out. So if you click File, then you go down to Export, add to render queue. It'll add it to this queue here. You'll probably see it like this. So there's only one. What you're gonna wanna do is click this output module in the lossless, the blue text. Then I'll open up this format, or this box. For format, you're gonna wanna do QuickTime. And then the only other option you should change is RGB to RGB plus alpha. And this is gonna include that transparent layer, so it'll go over top of your video. Then you can just click OK. Then when you click, or it's gonna say output 2, you're gonna wanna click on this and find a folder. I'm just gonna put it in the Church Creatives folder. And then you can rename it. So we will be right back over, we'll be right back dash overlay. Sure. Then click render. This will be just a few seconds. It's going to take a little bit longer since I'm recording. I actually didn't do anything to fade it out, so it's not going to do anything else, but I set it for a minute worth of time, and you can change that if you would like. But I figured that you would just fade it out when you don't need it. So then this will just do this, and it's almost done here. And then we'll go ahead, All right, wonderful. Let's go into Church Creatives. We'll be right back, overlay. Let's go ahead and drag this into vMix here. And boom, there we go. So that is how you create a live broadcast. Will resume soon. Again, this After Effects template and the Photoshop file will be in the description down below. So check the links down below. But other than that, my name has been Edwin for Church Creatives, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.